Hello children. The last video which was uploaded in the physics, I think hopefully everybody has seen the video. So there we have discussed about two new concepts. In that, one is your Cartesian sign convention and second is your mirror formula. Hope you have understood that very clearly. So today let's move on to the new topic which is called as magnification. So now what do you understand by magnification? So while drawing different kinds of ray diagrams, we have understood that we have got an image which is not always as the size of an object. So in case of a concave mirror and convex mirror, using ray diagrams, we have tried to give different positions for the object and we have tried to trace the image of the object. But while doing it, many a times we have understood at different position, it is not necessary that the image formed is always of the same size of that of an object. Sometimes it forms an image which is much smaller than the object, and sometimes it forms an image sometimes which is bigger than the object, and sometimes in some position you may get an image which is of same size as that of an object. So now compared to an object, to what extent is the size of the image changed, how big or how small? So compared to an object, what is this change in the size of an image is given by magnification. So that is called as magnification. So it's nothing but it's a change in the size of an image compared to an object. It is given by a formula given in the, please look onto the slide. It says h2 by h1. That is, h2 is nothing but it's the height of the image, and height of the object is given by h1, right? So it can also be given by another formula which states that it's minus v by u. So either we use h2 by h1 or minus v by u. This is the formula which is given for the magnification of an object. Now you can also see that for virtual image, magnification or m is always positive. Why do I say that? Because virtual image is normally formed on the upper side of the principal axis, right? And according to the Cartesian sign convention, anything which is above the principal axis is positive. So for a virtual image, we normally get magnification as positive. But in case of a real image, whenever I try to locate a real image is normally formed below the principal axis, because it's an inverted image and it is formed below the principal axis. So whenever I have an image below the principal axis, according to the Cartesian sign convention, it is negative. So m you will get it as negative, because image formed is negative in this case because it is formed below the principal axis, and the formula for magnification is h dash by h2 by h1. So if I apply that formula, I get negative for real image, right? So there after that you can see three cases wherein if you see the second case is where m is equal to 1. When do I get the value of magnification as 1? When the object and the image sizes are same. So when I get an object and image of the same size, then m is equal to 1, because it is image height of the image by height of the object. So both the height is same. So in that case m is 1. So whenever the value of magnification is 1, I say the image which is got is of the same size as that of an object. But in the first case, m can be greater than 1. So when do I get the value of this magnification greater than 1? When the image is bigger than that of an object. So in which case did you get a bigger image? So if you compare the concave and the convex mirror, in the case of concave mirror we get a image which is bigger, but convex mirror normally forms a diminished image. So if m is greater than 1, then I say the image formed is bigger than that of an object, and if it has to be big, it will be normally a concave mirror, because concave mirror only has a capacity to form a bigger image compared to an object. The last case is m is lesser than 1. When does this m be lesser than 1? When the image is smaller than the object. So when does an image be smaller than an object? When it is a convex mirror, because convex mirror always forms a diminished image. So so if m is less than 1, if there is a a hint that m is 1, you can understand that this image is formed by a convex mirror, because convex mirror forms a diminished image. So this by looking at the magnification, we can understand what kind of mirror is being used to form this kind of image. So just if a question is given wherein they have given different magnifications value, they may ask you to identify what kind of mirror is being used to get that particular image. So based on this we can understand. So if m is equal to 1, it is of the same size. It is of the same size means again it will normally be a concave mirror. Concave mirror only has a capacity to form a image of same size and a bigger size also. So then if m is equal to 1, we have understood the image size and the object size is same, and the mirror which is used is a concave mirror. If m is lesser than 1, image is smaller than that of an object. If it is smaller than that of an object, the mirror used there is a convex mirror, right? And if m is greater than 1, the image is bigger. If image is bigger, I can understand that the mirror which is being used there is a concave mirror. You understood this concept very clearly. It's a very important and sensitive concept which you have to be very clear. This would be the small hints which is being given in the numericals. So sometimes a numerical just gives you a hint like this. From there you will have to drive to a conclusion as to what kind of mirror is being used. From what kind of mirror is being used, you should understand the ray diagram and then answer to the numerical. So it's a very sensitive. Please understand it and then study. So final conclusion is like m is positive means the image is virtual and erect. If it's a virtual and an erect image, it is a convex mirror. And if m is negative means, what does it mean? The image is real and inverted. And which kind of mirror normally forms a real and inverted image? It is your concave mirror. Is that clear, children? Okay.